Do you think the most powerful Hashira is Tengen Uzui, who used sound breathing to fight Gitaru in the entertainment district? Or are you more impressed with Giyu Tomioka's mastery of water breathing? No matter which Hashira you choose, each one brings unique abilities to the table. Most of the Hashira haven't had the chance to fully show off what they can do in the anime. As we talk about their abilities and accomplishments, we'll be diving into manga-only events. So if you are anime only, proceed with caution, there are spoilers ahead. Number 9. Shinobu Kocho. If you only count physical strength, Shinobu might seem weak, but between her intelligence and her speed, she easily finds other ways to fight. Because she can't quite manage to loop a demon's head off with a sword, she poisons them with wisteria instead. She eventually takes her wisteria game to the extreme by soaking her body in so much of the stuff that it eventually became an integral part of her base circular structure. This means most demons can't even get near her. Her skill with poison served her well when fighting the daughter spider demon and when teaming up with other Hashira to fight Muzan for the first time. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough to get her through her showdown with Doma, which ended up costing Shinobu her life. Number 8. Tengen Uzui. Tengen Uzui really got to show off his skills during the Entertainment District Act. He teamed up with Tanjiro to take Gitaru, a powerful upper moon demon who shared his position with his sister Daki. Though he nearly lost his life in the process, he was able to do some serious damage with his sound breathing techniques, including his muscular skull technique, which allows him to analyze his opponent's movements through sound. Besides his sound-based power, he also has the skills he gleaned from ninja training. His stealth skills are off the charts, and his mastered weapons like kunai, shuriken, and explosives. Also, he can fight through massive amounts of pain and has developed resistance to a wide range of poisons. Number 7. Mitsuri Kanroji. Mitsuri Kanroji started off as Kyojuro Rengoku's Tsuguko, which means she learned some flame breathing. She used what she had learned to create a style more suited to her own strengths, love breathing. Mitsuri is incredibly flexible and possesses dense, powerful muscles that don't look nearly as strong as they are. Her breathing style utilizes her strength and flexibility to control her whip-like sword. Along with most of other Hashira, she participated in the showdown against Muzan Kibutsuji. During that fight, she was able to rip off his arm. She also fought against both Nakame and Hatengo, two powerful upper moon demons. Number 6. Obanai Iguro. Obanai didn't just master snake breathing, he invented it himself. The technique utilizes a combination of sword fighting and his pet snake, which means he can not only fight on his own, but also cooperate with another living creature. Besides helping him, his pet snake can also read hidden information about his opponents. His most noteworthy opponents include Nakame, a demon who was once a member of the upper rank 4 before Muzan destroyed her. He also joined the rest of the Hashira in a fight against Muzan Kibutsuji, during which he was able to land multiple hits with little difficulty. This fight caused him to awaken his Demon Slayer mark, which massively increased his strength, speed, stamina, and other abilities. Number 5. Kyojuro Rengoku. Rengoku might have perished during his fight with Akaza, but his loss didn't come from weakness. He had already expanded nearly all of his stamina fighting off Emu, so the fact that he was still able to stand during that fight shows just how remarkable he is. As you might have guessed from his hair, he uses flame breathing. He learned the basics from his father, but had to continue on his own after his father became a full-fledged alcoholic. During his short lifetime, he was able to achieve 9 forms of the act. He also mastered total concentration breathing. Number 4. Muichiro Tokito. Muichiro is a 14-year-old badass whose incredible strength is powered by his deep seeming rage towards demonkind. He specializes in mist breathing, which he learned not from a master but through independent training. He moves slowly in order to lure his opponents into a false sense of security and then attacks so rapidly that they never see it coming. He is responsible for taking out Gyoko, one of the most upsetting upper moon demons. He barely escapes the fight with his life, but he still gets the job done. Before defeating Gyoko, he was able to keep pace with the creatures Gyoko spawned, even dispatching 10,000 slime fishes in 1 second. Number 3. Giyu Tomioka. As the first member of the Hashira to appear in the story, Giyu Tomioka sets the standard for all come after him. After learning water breathing from former water Hashira Sakonji Urokodaki, he made the style his own. He can use 11 forms of water breathing, the 11th of which allows him to deflect any attack thrown at him. When he activates his Demon Slayer mark, his strength, speed, stamina and other abilities skyrocket. Not only is he able to hold his own against fellow Hashira Sanemi, but is also strong enough to stand up to Upper Moon Demon Akaza, who acknowledged his strength by offering to turn him into a demon. He also holds his own against Muzan Kibusuji himself, although Tomioka didn't defeat these monsters, but his contribution made it possible. Number 2. Sanemi Shinazugawa. After experiencing multiple painful personal losses, Sanemi has developed a cold, cruel personality. That personality is supported by his incredible strength. He is the second fastest member of the Hashira and can use 9 different forms of wind breathing. His attacks are swift, precise and merciless. He also possesses incredible muscle control, which helps him temporarily hold wounds closed. It's a good thing he's so strong because his Marachi blood makes him especially delicious and attractive to demons. He is able to fight Giyu Tomioka on equal footing and participates in the battle against both Muzan Kibusuji and Kokushibo. Down to our number 1 Hashira, Gyomei Himejima. Gyomei is a gentle person who dislikes inflicting unnecessary harm on demons, but that doesn't mean he isn't strong enough to throw down when he has to. He uses stone breathing, a set of moves that draws on both his enhanced hearing and astonishing physical strength. He fights using a nurturing chain spiked flare and axe, which is so tough that even Kokushibo was unable to cut through it during their fight. He created a technique called repetitive action, which allows the user to amp all their abilities, similar to total concentration breathing. His Demon Slayer mark increases those abilities even further. His only potential weakness is his blindness, but he easily makes up for that with superhuman hearing.